Hey, how you doing? Austin here. This is a Palantir video, and this one we're going to be talking about the fact that Palantir is about to start offering Foundry, its AI data management platform, for free to major companies in major industries. Yes, you heard me right. They're going to offer their software for free. Why the heck would they do this? What's in it for them? How is this all going to play out? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. This is a major big deal, guys. And in this scenario, this is, you're going to see, is going to go a long way towards helping Palantir get even more commercial clients. This is a similar strategy that they used in the when they were early on in the government days and working with them. I actually did not know some of this, so there's some information that I learned in this piece of information, this news that I'm going to be bringing you that is extremely significant. So if you're thinking about investing in Palantir, or you like my videos and you're like wanting to add more, this is a major, huge, big announcement, and this is a game changer, guys. It's a game changer from the commercial side of the business, right? And if that's what it's really going to focus on, and this is massive, and I'm so excited to bring this to you. So that's what we're going to do covering in this video. This video is for entertainment purposes only. If you get value out of this video, please drop a like on it, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. I'm a 30-plus year investor, and my goal is real simple, is to help you make more money in the stock market by bringing you videos like this and a whole bunch of other videos. I want to get into this content. I want to show you what's going on. So let's go do it. All right, here we go. So before we get to the actual news, I want to be showing you, you can see that the stock's trading up just a little bit. We're up a little bit under 2% today, 23.82. Let's look at a 6-month chart as we usually do, and you can see that we are absolutely starting to trend up from our little low here and looking good. I've said this all the time. We need to break above the $25 range, and I think we're good to go. Also, if you're new, my 12-month prediction is $40 to $50 for this stock, and it's $100 after that, 2 years or so. But with the moves that Palantir is making, I think that it could happen faster from the $40 to $50 range. This is, man, I just can't believe it. This is crazy. Okay, here we go. So I want to show you this real quickly. Sorry about that. Scroll all the way down. I meant to go the other way. Okay, here we go. So yes, Palantir, actually this was real quiet. This happened last week, guys, and I knew this happened, but I didn't have a really good piece of info that really illustrated what I wanted to tell you until this came out. And so this just literally came out, this article just literally came out about 30 minutes ago, so that's why I'm grabbing it and bringing it to you. It's a very good encapsulation of what's going on. So yes, last week, the CEO, Karp, was talking and made some comments about the fact that they were going to start offering Foundry, their AI data management platform, for free to businesses to, quote, help reboot the entire economy, okay? So it received almost no immediate attention, which wasn't really shocking to me. We all know, who are here in Palantir land, that we are not darlings of the media industry, and we don't get a lot of good media coverage, okay? Which is why I view it part of my job as a growing YouTuber to bring you this content, this information, so that you know what's going on, all right? So, so why did they make this decision? We're going to talk about that. Is it going to be positive to the business? I'll cut to the chase. Yes, it will be. This coup de grace move to take market share as a number of startups and new entrants seek to build products similar to Palantir. Obviously, there's a ton of companies out that are looking for VC money that see the success that Palantir has, and they're trying to come in. And so this, to me, is almost like a bullet to the heart, if you want to use that really not great metaphor, but that's the one that came to mind, where Palantir is shooting a lot of these guys before they even get started, because Palantir is about to offer Foundry for free, guys, for free, okay? This is millions of dollars worth of software that they're going to offer free. Why would they do that? Okay, we're going to talk about that. This seems to be the moment Palantir has spent many years waiting for, so the aggressive and bold move appears well received by investors. I agree. Palantir's bounced up about 5%, yeah, but there was other things that were happening last week. Okay, here we go. Let's jump into this. So Palantir's plan to restart the economy. So the company is Okay, so Alex Karp discussed, and this is some quotes here. He's discussed how the company Palantir is emancipating industry data with a software platform that can tap into siloed data in various data lakes to provide managers and decision makers with a more complete picture of their operations, along with deeper insights into both risks and opportunities. That's a very good one-sentence encapsulation of what Palantir does. I thought that was worth mentioning. Okay. So Karp expanded on this by announcing that Palantir will be offering its software platforms in key industries for free. Here we go. He said, and this is a quote, "Given the crucial nature of making sure industry comes back online in a way that's even more nimble than before COVID, we're going to go to the industries in America, especially but also globally, that are employing the most number of people and offer to emancipate, unchain, unfetter, and give them back their data for free, to allow these industries to make decisions that are in the best interest of their clients, their employees, and their countries." Why would they do this? Well, number one, I've said this all along, guys. Remember, I was in the software business in the 90s. This is a stroke of brilliance for them to do this. By doing this, they get the software into these respective companies by free, and they get them using it, and then they come back in and they help them consult on it and that kind of stuff, and they help them, okay, you've got a little taste, you got some for free. Now, if you want to expand and do this and do that and this, that's going to cost you, but by then it will be embedded in that company's DNA. They will have already started to get a tremendous amount of value out of using Foundry, and they will want and pay gladly for the next, to grow and expand the footprint of Foundry in their respective organizations. That's it, guys. That's the key here. That's what's going on. This is a major big deal, as I can't believe they're doing this. This is awesome. So this is a blockbuster announcement that has received little press coverage. I already mentioned that. Usually when a company makes an announcement of this type, trader and analysts are usually alerted with an all caps red headline in their scrolling newsfeed. Guys, we know this, right? We just don't get the media coverage. Yeah, it is what it is, right? But I think maybe the tides are turning. Okay. The COO went on Bloomberg and confirmed that Palantir will be offering its platform for companies for free. This is a quote, "The thing that sticks out to us across all these experiences, across all these organizations that are structurally stymied by how locked in their data is to legacy systems." I saw that back in the 90s, guys, how companies are just locked into their data and they can't get at their own data to make better sense of it, to make better decisions, to drive their business and survive or provide a public service. They just can't do it. And he reiterated that Alex mentioned on Monday that we're going to be offering Foundry for free to all major companies around the world who employ large numbers of folks who make and produce and distribute things that are crucial to restarting the economy. Okay, think of that. I mean, they're helping these companies dramatically. Yes, they're going to make money off of it at some point, but they're also going to these companies with an open hand to saying, we want to help you. Okay, it's crazy. They want to help get things restarted, help get back to full employment, and make sure that no one is left behind simply because they're locked into old platforms. This is a big deal. This is awesome. Okay, so here we go. Why would they do this, and how are they going to make money off this? Okay, so here's the thing. So remember, why would it be good for a company to give away its product for free? Remember that Palantir is at its heart a software company. The bulk of money tied up in creating the software is simply in that. It is creating the software. They've already have 17 years and billions of dollars invested in creating these software technologies platform and Foundry and Gotham. So they've already got all that money invested. Yes, they're continuing to invest money along the way, but the bulk of the investment to build the software has already been spent. Thus, the more people they can get to adopt it, it doesn't exponentially cost them for every customer they go on. They don't have to go out and build a manufacturing plant. They don't have to go out and that kind of things, right? They can just deploy that software because their cost have already been sunk into the software, absorbed, and is already in the past. So it's downstream revenue that they're going to be building up. Okay. So again, software is an infinite resource that is solely bound by the cost of its creation. As I mentioned, right? Once deployed, a piece of software can be infinitely replicated at almost zero marginal cost. The cost of scaling becomes solely related to the infrastructure that hosts the software. Absolutely. They have to add more server farms and things like that. Okay? Many software-based businesses also feature network effects, meaning that they are often platforms that gain utility at scale. They get at scale. This cost continue to go up. This dynamic enables them to quickly create monopolies in their respective categories. Think of Facebook, right? Think of Google, and think of YouTube, how they dominate video. Google dominates search, and Facebook dominates social media. Those are three infinitely great comparisons of to Palantir, and what they're making the move to do here, guys, in this scenario is to basically be a monopoly, so to speak, around AI, data management, things of that nature, right? It's just... it's pretty cool. Again, I'm just going to keep saying that. They need to reach critical mass, which they are on their way to do that. If you want to pause and read some of this, you can, guys. There's just a lot here, and I wanted to make sure that I got it in a good enough time frame for the video here. Okay, as mentioned previously, there's been a rush of VC capital into funding startups with business ideas that sound a lot like Palantir. They're probably not welcoming the news that Palantir will be offering Foundry for free. Probably not, right? Okay. Reaching critical mass will unlock an entirely new dimension of Palantir's platform. As Palantir gets scale, it will be able to offer the companies the ability to share and exchange data with their partners, their customers, and their suppliers. This is their customers, right? This is why Palantir has been so vocal about the need for both privacy and data sovereignty. We talk about that all the time, but Palantir still gets beat up on that. Palantir is the technology, right? We've argued, and you know, they're the technology enabling their customers. What their customers do with the data is not on them. They're the technology, okay? Again, I feel real strongly about that. All right. Palantir, past and present. So here we go. Palantir can only afford to do this if the cost of onboarding each new customer is sufficiently marginal. Palantir spent at 15, I said 17, but it's 15, 17 years, $3 billion developing this platform. The result is something that customers can deploy in as little as a few hours. I didn't know it was that quickly. Okay, the ability to deploy Palantir software so quickly is an incredible competitive advantage. I agree. They can grow their market share. Once Palantir develops a solution for a customer in a particular industry, these solutions are quickly scalable for other customers in the same industry. That's amazing. So once they've done it for people who make calculators, I'm just making that up, then they can go to other calculator making manufacturers, and they can help them. So this is one thing. This is a big deal, guys. How did Palantir build capabilities that seem like miracles to IT professionals? You guessed it, right here. This is where I didn't know this. I didn't know that Palantir, one of the ways they got the military and the government to adopt their technology so quickly was in the late 2000s. Palantir was primarily a defense contractor. It began offering to train soldiers for free to encourage usage. I didn't know this. Palantir's forward deployed engineers often worked on the ground in Afghanistan, embedded with U.S. Marines and U.S. Army infantry to improve the software. Palantir was able to develop software that was much better than the military's own DCGSA. Palantir is now adapting the same strategy that it used to court the Department of Defense to scale adoption in the business community. I love this. As Palantir scales new Foundry customers, these customers will themselves have a significant competitive advantage in unlocking the potential of their data to make more informed decisions. This will drive further adoption, eventually lead to more synchronized collaboration, driving further efficiency. The fact that they're doing this for free is a major, big coup de grace, guys. Industries will wake up and they'll be knocking on Palantir's door. Let's finish with a few final thoughts. So, in wrap up, I ain't got a lot more. I'm going to say this. You guys know I own the stock, very bullish. This is a major, huge, big freaking deal. Nobody's really talking about it. I knew about this late last week, but I kind of wanted to just wait and just see kind of what, if anything, with the major news media coverage it was. Wasn't enough. I was always going to bring this video to you guys, but frankly, now is the time. So here you go. Enjoy. This is a major big deal. I'm so happy they're doing this. This is a great deal. I did not know they did this with the Department of Defense, and that's how they even got even more traction. See, think about that. That's how they got. Everybody talks about the traction that they got with the military, the government, 17 years, all that kind of stuff. That was one of the key crucial ways that they did that, by going and showing the end user, in this case the soldiers, how to use their software, and that massively just increased the adoption rate, which mushroomed into all these government contracts. This will do the same thing in the commercial private sector. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel, drop a like. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Let's go. See you. Let's go make some money. Bye.